is Sapiens, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Fortified Settlement. Today I'm just going to give a small update on what I've been working on off stream for the past few days. It's been a few days. I did decide to give myself a day or two off. I hope you can understand that. We will just start down here. So, long story short, we've obviously finished this path all the way up to the settlement. One thing we have also found is here on the right, there seems to be an abundance of clay. But it does look like it's coming to an end, so I used it as a mine for a small bit, as clay is a very valuable resource in this game. So, as we come up here to the main entrance, we have the roofs finished. Some sleeping arrangements on either side here. That's something I want to keep, is that there should be places to sleep in pretty much every house. The reason being is just so that people can sleep close to where they work and they don't have to go back to one main location, which for now has been this building here. But obviously with such a big settlement, we want them to be able to sleep everywhere. So on this side we have our small pumpkin patch that's been growing slowly, and the beetroots. These then get taken into here, where you have the raw form and then the cooked form in this section, and then on each balcony there'll be roasting a different thing. So here they're roasting the beetroots, and they will be roasting pumpkin. Obviously I want to fill this out first before I start to roast the pumpkin. And there's a small bedroom here, a rather large bedroom. I quite like the look of this, using the two balconies here for some grill space. Obviously with a house made of wood, not the best if the fire's inside, probably not the best if the fire's outside either, but hey, what can you do? Also as a small accent piece, I really played with the levels here and made a small ramp coming in on this side as a sort of side door if people want to come in this way, or obviously come in through the main entrance. So I did finish all the other, by finish I mean it's technically planned, everything. We just need to harvest a bit more and replant them, but that will all be relatively automatic once I harvest them. So here we have raspberry bushes, then we have the gooseberries over here, wheat, which has been done for a really long time. This is something that it was a big mistake to start with wheat, because I wanted this house to be finished before I start making bread, and this has taken so long because I wanted to make it out of brick. This too is also planned, most of it. These corners are very difficult, so I'm not quite sure what I'll do on this corner that's not a right angle. The corners like this, obtuse corners, are completely fine to deal with, because you just place another piece, another square here, and it covers them both sides. Other than that, I also have these 3 different types of trees that have food, all available. So there's apples, there is peaches or peach trees, and elderberry tree. For me this is important, not only for food, but once I do have them all grown out, as you can see, like here, I do start to chop some down. These elderberry trees I chopped down earlier in order to fill up my wood resources. So ideally here I have one of each or some of each. So these are branches, elderberry, logs, and split wood. I then do have the same thing planned for all other types of wood. So here we have the peach aisle, here we have the birch aisle, this will be aspen, and this will be apple. Obviously I need the peach and apple to grow in order to start getting this. Pine we also have here, which will be branches and the logs, and we will make a small pine. Oh, let's kill this guy while we're talking. We will have a small pine forest here along with the other types of wood that are not here. So we will move our pine forest from this other side over to this side, but make it a bit smaller just to kind of have every tree possible in the same area. This is, well, first of all, I really enjoy making these bridges. This is also not a new thing. I've made it also the location where they split the elderberry wood, but once again we have an area where they can sleep. Moving on, I will move around the outside and then come back into the middle. This is the area where the castle will be. Most likely I will have sort of a tower on this corner and a tower on the opposite corner, and somewhere here, maybe directly in the middle, maybe not, we will have another bridge coming through. I do have a lot of cleanup here to do for sure. As you can see, I had to do some terraforming on the inside. The reason being is that I really wanted to be able to walk underneath this. Why I wanted that, I'm not even sure, but it is now possible. Obviously what's underneath is a bit uglier than what's on top. As you can also see, every 5 or 6 logs on the wall, I did actually create a log support. Not that it's needed for the physics of the game, but definitely for the visuals. Otherwise it looked a bit strange. So I have added these logs in. Coming around here, we are keeping all these old types of buildings that we had that originally just housed people and will continue to do so. In this case, I've not changed anything about it. I am lagging like a gazoo. Sorry about that. In this case, I did extend a 1x1 square to a 2x2, and also have a cool little ladder. If you put it up that way, you can actually, or the Sapiens at least can go up. Whether I can go up is irrelevant. And this is a nice little area that will collect some of the bushes, as some of the berries and fruits. So let's continue over. We're almost done. This will be a very short episode, but I just wanted to show everything once, as I have done a lot of progress offline. This will be our herbs and spices area, which includes this building that will be built with elderberry wood. Elderberry wood on... Oh no! I'm gonna have to redo this because I wanted the white logs just because I think it looked nice, but obviously it doesn't look nice if there's one brown log. I guess pine. We have a small garden area here, which I think I maybe make into some crafting area like this. so they can craft outside. Maybe that would be nice for them. I'm not sure. As you can see, this is nearly done. This area is completely planted in, even if it's not fully grown, and we're just waiting on the aloe to grow. As someone mentioned in the Discord channel earlier, yesterday I believe, aloe does have a slightly different grow time, so it does take longer. Apparently it's 6 days, whereas the other flowers are 3. So while it looks quite empty, I have a lot planned. Maybe because of this 3 and 6 I actually plant another layer, because otherwise I feel like there might be a lot of aloe missing in all my recipes. As you can also see here, this one and this one, they're both needing, well, I guess right now they're only needing elderberry, but aloe is also required, at least for one of them. And I have this new bridge that I'm not sure has been shown. This one was made out of wood rather than the mud brick tiles, and I really tried to make it slightly curved, whereas the other ones were a bit jagged. They just kind of stop randomly. This was evenly curved to this line, and then this is a straight line, and then it's evenly curved at the end. By evenly curved, I mean I took a few different steps and moved the tiles only very slightly over several tiles space. So here I really wanted a door entrance, as opposed to what it has been in the past, where it's just kind of open. So I did edit this. Obviously a sleeping area, you want people to be watching in case of any intruders. And this is one of only 2 areas or 3 areas where you can actually get up right now. Something weird with the... There's something very weird with how low this is. I think I dug something accidentally. I'll have to fix that. But definitely I want to make some more areas where the stairs actually lead up to this wall. Because as of right now, it's only on these buildings where you can get up into it. Here we're back to the main building. We'll just skip over to the inside. This is one of my first slightly disgusting contraptions, but judging by this shape and the slightly limited, the best way to see it is from this side it's 2 wide, and on this side it's just 1, so it does have a strange shape. The slightly limited aspects of different building shapes and sizes did make me build a very strange contraption. Obviously, if you do have things overhanging... Oh, now that is weird. I guess it's because I dug here. Let's just build that. There was clay here earlier. Just like there's clay here. I think this is somehow attached to the floor level. So I think when I fill this in, the wood will go up. I hope. As I was saying, whenever you have an overhang, just support it. It makes it look a slightly bit more realistic. That could be, you know, the plans. Otherwise, it kind of looks a bit weird. Okay, then the buildings I have here in the middle that I've not yet shown. This has also been a long time coming, and obviously been seen. I still need to do quite a bit of work here, but this one is slightly different. It's not a church despite the shape. It is just where the stuff gets crafted, the clay things, with entrances here to a sleeping area at the back. Now this is my new pride and joy with a beautiful assortment of flowers on the side. The only one I do need to harvest as soon as possible always is the aloe. So I do make sure and do that when it does grow. This is my pride and joy right now. This will be a centralized... That's not good. This will be a centralized area for all storage that isn't already taken. So it will be, you know, your wool skins, your bones, your stones. It won't have any food in, or very unlikely to have food in, because each individual area that makes food will keep the food. I do want the food to sort of be spread out across the edges of this settlement, and I like how much space I gave this. And as we come up here, the double stairways, it really gives it a nice feel because of how much space it has. And this is the reason why I gave my settlement so much space when I initially built it. I was nearly thinking it's going to be too big, but I'm very happy that I've done this because I've still got a lot of space to fill in, which I will do, but now I've pretty much done all of the necessities regarding food. Wow, this is taking a long time to... Let's pause it. Alright, in fact, let's press Control 9 and have them going at 0.1 speed. Once again, slight dip here because of the clay, which I will continue. But very important for me to have in the middle of the settlement all the resources possible. Wood will be stored over there. As I said, food kind of everywhere. And this will be 2 layers worth of storage for multiple things. My plan is for this to be built out of peach walls, split logs, going up. Then this top floor is pine and the bottom floor is or will be aspen once they start building it, if I'm not mistaken. And that way, like in any city, houses do actually look different. I've seen a lot of creations where it's like an enclosed space, and then kind of all houses do look the same, but every house has a function in a settlement. And for me, I really wanted to try and show this. Not that I'm very creative at all, but for example, as this is firing up all the bricks, of course it needs to be made out of brick, fired bricks and fired tiles. It just has to. Whereas this one, it's crafting it all from the clay. It's not going to be fired. I think that just sort of makes sense. And there's a few other aspects, like this one, obviously. Hey, we can nearly... No, okay, there still needs to be a floor here. This one obviously will be cooking some bread. I just wanted to make it these tiles. I then decided against that in this situation because, yeah, like there's a stone brick oven for pizza, so I'm sort of thinking this is like a pizzeria, whereas the pumpkin and beetroot is more campy, campfire-esque in real life as well. Not that I've ever had roasted beetroot. But that for now is everything. There is just this, which maybe you've seen in the past, but this is the compost pile, which I still need to fully set up once everything else is set up. But basically each single square will have a different perishable good in. Oh, this one doesn't, and this one doesn't apparently. Oh, that one did. Oh, it does. Oh, okay, I'm just blind. And then by setting up routes between where food is stored and where rotten food is stored, they will automatically, hopefully, here's my thinking, take the food that's rotten over here, and that way there won't be any illnesses from bad foods or anything like that. So that is everything from me today. And did we kill this? What? Seeing as I've been talking for a while, I don't see the mammoth anymore. Oh, he's all the way down there. I think we even stopped this. That's too far away. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you do like what I'm building here, I'm open for suggestions what to build in these 3 spots. I still have a lot of space. My mind is going towards building a smith, or like a stone smith and a bone smith. Basically a building that builds each different type of, or at least has the storage space for each different type of item that can be built. What else could I build? I have a lot of space. I gave myself a lot of space. The castle is something I'm trying to avoid right now, as I do want to fill out, not only because I'm unsure how to do it, but secondly also because I want to fill out the area a bit more. Maybe I also soon work on the square, which will probably be here, try and make something that looks nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you do enjoy the game of Sapiens, if you enjoy my content, please do like and subscribe here on YouTube. It does help me a lot. It helps get the word out for the game of Sapiens. I love the game, and whether you have it or not, if you think you could like the game, it would really help. Just getting Sapiens videos out there for more people to get to know it, play it, and enjoy it. And as you can tell, I really enjoy playing this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.